2026. Studying is changing, and recently, I decided to test something called the 1% study method. The idea sounds almost stupidly simple. Instead of trying to improve everything at once, you improve your study habits by just 1% every day. No crazy routines, no overnight transformation. Just small improvements. Daily. Honestly, I thought it would do nothing. But after trying it for a few weeks, something unexpected happened. My study habits completely changed. And today, I am going to show you exactly what happened and the 4 ideas that slowly transformed how I learn. First, something I call the trust score mindset. When I started this experiment, I noticed I was studying only to finish chapters and pass exams. But the 1% method forced me to ask a different question. Will this help me become better, or just help me pass? That small shift changed everything. Instead of memorizing topics, I started focusing on understanding skills. And strangely, I began remembering topics longer, without forcing myself. Because when you study to grow, your brain treats information differently. Second, the beauty and therefore study method. Before this experiment, my study routine looked like this. I read, and then I took notes, and then I tested myself. It felt productive, but honestly, it was boring. Then I tried something new. Every time I studied, I forced myself to create a story. I understood the theory of it, but I could not solve the problems. Therefore, I practiced questions again. That tiny change helped me find my weak spots faster, and fixing just one mistake daily. Started building real confidence. Third, the anti-Wikipedia study trap. Most of us write notes like robots, facts, definitions, bullet points, and then we wonder why we forget everything. During my 1% experiment, I tried something different. Instead of writing information, I tried to experience it. If I studied chemistry, I imagined the experiment happening in front of me. If I studied history, I imagined standing inside that moment. And surprisingly, revision became easier because memory works better with experience, not just information. Fourth, the attention tank realization. This was the biggest change. I realized focus is not unlimited. It is like a water tank, slowly leaking. Before, I forced myself to study longer, but during this experiment, I started managing my energy instead. When my energy was high, I studied difficult topics. When my energy was low, I revised or practiced easier material, and my burnout dropped massively. Studying became easier to start and easier to continue. So, did the 1% study method actually work? Yes, but not in the way I expected. My marks did not magically skyrocket overnight, but something more important happened. I became consistent. I procrastinated less. Studying stopped feeling overwhelming, and after a few weeks, those tiny improvements started stacking together. That is the real power of 1%. It feels small today, but it builds unstoppable momentum tomorrow. Most people fail because they try to change everything in one day, but real progress usually belongs to people who improve. Slowly, daily, and consistently. So if you are struggling with studying right now, do not try to become perfect tomorrow. Just become 1% better today.